Explore with Skyline. Have you ever felt a pull towards the horizon? A whisper on the wind calling you to a land where ancient stories meet modern life? This is the call of the North. Welcome to Denmark, a kingdom of islands and sea, where every cobblestone street has a story to tell. Discover its secrets, feel its energy, and write your own chapter in its fascinating history. We will walk through bustling city squares and wander down quiet, hidden alleyways. We will stand before majestic castles and taste food that is both comforting and surprising. This is the Denmark I want to show you, a land of endless exploration and quiet beauty. We will go beyond the postcards and dive deep into the heart of Danish culture. We will meet the people who make this country so special and learn about their way of life. This is your personal invitation to a grand adventure. Are you ready to answer the call? Our journey into the heart of Denmark begins right now. When you think of Denmark, what comes to mind? Perhaps you picture colorful houses lining a picturesque harbor. Maybe you imagine grand palaces and the enchanting statue of the Little Mermaid. These images are iconic, and they are a beautiful part of the Danish story. But they are only the beginning. Denmark is a country of contrasts, a place where the old and the new dance together in perfect harmony. It is a land that honors its past while boldly embracing the future. It's a place that will surprise you at every turn, revealing layers of complexity and charm that you never expected to find. We will peel back these layers together. We will look beyond the fairy tale facade and discover a nation that is innovative, creative, and deeply connected to nature. This is a country where you can explore ancient Viking burial grounds in the morning and visit a world-class modern art museum in the afternoon. You can wander through a royal garden one moment and then dive into a bustling, industrial chic street food market the next. This journey is about embracing that duality. It is about understanding how a nation so rich in history can also be a leader in sustainable design and progressive thinking. The real magic of Denmark lies in its ability to balance these different worlds. It's a kingdom that feels both timeless and incredibly current. The stories of Hans Christian Andersen are woven into the fabric of the cities, but so are the principles of minimalist design and green living. This adventure will take you to the heart of that balance. We will see how Danes have mastered the art of living well, finding joy in simple moments while pushing the boundaries of what is possible. It's a lesson in how to build a future without forgetting where you came from, a theme that echoes across the entire country. So, as we begin this exploration, I encourage you to keep an open mind. Be prepared to have your expectations challenged. The Denmark we are about to discover is more than just a collection of beautiful sights. It is a living, breathing entity with a complex personality. It is a place of quiet strength and bold creativity. It is a country that will not only capture your imagination but also make you think. Let's step beyond the storybook images and find the authentic, surprising, and utterly captivating soul of Denmark that awaits us in 2025. You may have heard the word before, hygge. It is a concept that is deeply Danish, yet its appeal is universal. But what does it truly mean? It is often translated as coziness, but it is so much more than that. Hygge is a feeling, an atmosphere, a way of being. It is the art of creating intimacy and contentment. It is the warmth of a candlelit room on a cold evening. It is the joy of sharing a meal with friends, with no phones in sight. It is the simple pleasure of a hot cup of coffee and a good book. It is a core part of the Danish identity. Throughout our journey, we will not just learn about hygge, we will experience it. This is not something you can simply observe from a distance. You have to feel it. We will find it in the small, independent cafes tucked away on Copenhagen's side streets. We will feel it in the crackling fireplaces of countryside inns. We will even discover it in the shared laughter at a community food market. Hygge is an invitation to slow down, to be present, and to appreciate the small, beautiful moments that make life meaningful. It is a powerful antidote to the fast pace of the modern world. Understanding hygge is key to understanding the Danish people. It reveals what they value most: community, comfort, and connection. It's about creating a safe and welcoming space, both physically and emotionally. This philosophy influences everything from interior design to social gatherings. You will see it in the soft lighting, the natural materials, and the emphasis on shared experiences. This journey is your chance to embrace this beautiful way of life, to bring a piece of it home with you. It might just change the way you see the world and the way you live your own life. So, as we explore Denmark, let's look for these moments of hygge. Let's seek out the cozy corners, the warm conversations, and the simple pleasures. Let's allow ourselves to be fully present in this beautiful country. This is not just about seeing places, it is about feeling them. It is about connecting with the culture on a deeper, more personal level. Consider this your official invitation to experience the soul-warming comfort of hygge. Let it be the gentle guiding light of our adventure together, illuminating the path ahead with its simple, profound warmth. Denmark's story is etched into the very landscape. It is a saga of fierce warriors, powerful monarchs, and epic sea voyages. This is the land of the Vikings. For centuries, their longships sailed from these shores to explore, trade, and conquer. Their legacy is everywhere. It is in the ancient ruined stones that stand like silent guardians in the countryside. It is in the buried treasures and ship remains that are still being discovered today. To travel through Denmark is to walk in the footsteps of these legendary people, to feel the echoes of their courage and their spirit of adventure. Our quest will take us back in time. We will visit places where Viking history comes alive. Imagine standing in the heart of Ribe, Denmark's oldest town, where the streets have remained unchanged for centuries. Picture yourself aboard a reconstructed longship, feeling the power of the wind in its sail. We will explore the remnants of their fortresses and learn about their complex society, which was about much more than just raiding. They were skilled craftsmen, savvy traders, and master storytellers. Their influence shaped not only Scandinavia, but the entire course of European history. But the story does not end with the Vikings. Denmark is also a kingdom, one of the oldest continuous monarchies in the world. Its history is filled with powerful kings and queens who built magnificent castles and shaped the destiny of the nation. We will wander through the grand halls of Kronborg Castle, the legendary setting of Shakespeare's Hamlet. We will witness the changing of the guard at Amalienborg Palace, the home of the Danish royal family. These places are not just stone and mortar. They are living testaments to a rich and royal heritage that continues to this day. This journey is a bridge between these two powerful eras. We will see how the fierce independence of the Vikings evolved into the proud traditions of the Danish monarchy. Each castle we visit, each ancient site we explore, adds another layer to our understanding of this nation's identity. It is a story of strength, resilience, and transformation. So prepare to be captivated by the tales of warriors and rulers. Prepare to feel the weight of history all around you. This is our chance to uncover the epic saga of Denmark, a land forged by Vikings and ruled by kings. While Denmark's history is rich and deep, its gaze is firmly fixed on the future. This is a nation that has become a global powerhouse of design, architecture, and innovation. Danish design is more than just an aesthetic. It is a philosophy. It's about simplicity, functionality, and a profound respect for materials. It's about creating things that are not only beautiful but also built to last. It's about making everyday life better through thoughtful, human-centered design. This principle is woven into the very fabric of modern Danish society, from its furniture to its public spaces. Our adventure will be a visual feast of this modern creativity. We'll explore Copenhagen, a city where cutting-edge architecture sits alongside historic buildings. We'll marvel at structures like the Black Diamond Library, with its sharp angles and shimmering glass facade reflecting the waters of the harbor. We'll cycle across bridges designed not just for cars but for people, connecting communities and promoting a green way of life. We'll see how Danish cities are being reimagined as sustainable, livable spaces, setting a standard for the rest of the world. This is design with a purpose. This creative spirit extends far beyond buildings. We'll discover it in the world-renowned furniture of designers like Arne Jacobsen and Hans Wegner, whose chairs are considered works of art. We'll see it in the minimalist fashion that graces the streets of Aarhus and Copenhagen. We'll even find it in the way public parks and urban gardens are designed to foster community and connection with nature. This is a country that believes good design should be accessible to everyone. It's a democratic approach to beauty and functionality that is both inspiring and deeply practical. So, as we journey through Denmark, let's keep our eyes open for these details. Let's notice the clean lines, the clever use of light, and the seamless integration of form and function. let's appreciate how design is used not just to create beautiful objects, but to solve problems and improve quality of life. From the grandest architectural statement to the humble design of a coffee cup, Denmark offers a masterclass in modern creativity. Prepare to be inspired by a nation that is not just preserving its past, but is actively designing a better, more beautiful future for everyone. A country's soul can often be found in its food. And in Denmark, the food tells a story of land, sea, and tradition. The Danish culinary scene is a delicious adventure waiting to be explored. It is rooted in fresh, local ingredients and a history of making the most of what the seasons provide. Forget everything you thought you knew about Scandinavian food. Today's Denmark is a gastronomic destination, from Michelin-starred restaurants pushing the boundaries of the new Nordic cuisine to bustling street food markets, serving up creative and comforting bites from around the world. It's a true feast for the senses. Our culinary journey will begin with the classics. We must taste smørrebrød, the iconic Danish open-faced sandwich. But this is no simple sandwich. It's an art form. A piece of dense rye bread becomes a canvas for carefully arranged toppings like pickled herring, roast beef with remoulade, or smoked salmon with dill. Each bite is a perfect balance of flavors and textures. Then, there are the pastries. The world-famous Danish pastry known here as wienerbrød is just the beginning. We'll indulge in sweet, sticky cinnamon rolls and the delightful flødeboller, a chocolate-coated marshmallow puff that is pure joy. But the adventure doesn't stop there. We'll dive headfirst into Copenhagen's vibrant street food scene. We'll visit places like Ribe, a massive market built from old shipping containers, where you can taste flavors from every corner of the globe. Imagine grabbing a gourmet hot dog, a Danish specialty known as a pølse, while looking out over the water, or sharing a plate of fresh fish and chips made with locally caught cod. This is where modern Danish food culture comes alive. It is informal, innovative, and incredibly delicious. It's a place where chefs experiment and communities gather to share a meal. This journey is an invitation to eat like a local. We'll explore farmers' markets bursting with seasonal produce. We'll learn about the importance of organic farming and sustainability in the Danish food philosophy. We'll discover hidden gems, from seaside stalls selling fresh seafood to cozy bakeries that have been serving their communities for generations. So bring your appetite, be ready to try new things, and to be surprised. The taste of Denmark is an essential part of our adventure, a delicious story that we will savor one bite at a time. The stage is set. The story is waiting to be written. The call of the North has been sent, and you are the one it is calling to. This journey through Denmark in 2025 is more than just a trip. It is an opportunity. It is a chance to connect with a country that perfectly blends the ancient and the modern, the epic and the intimate. It's an invitation to experience a culture that values community, creativity, and the simple joy of being present. From the moment you arrive, you'll feel a special kind of energy, a sense of possibility that hangs in the crisp, clean air. We have outlined the path ahead. We'll explore the vibrant heart of its cities, stand in awe of its majestic castles, and uncover the secrets of its Viking past. We'll indulge in the comforting embrace of hygge, marvel at world-changing design, and feast on food that nourishes both body and soul. But this is just the map. The real adventure lies in the moments in between. It's in the unexpected conversations, the spontaneous detours, and the personal discoveries you will make along the way. This is your story to create. This cinematic guide is designed to be your trusted companion. I will be with you every step of the way, sharing insights, tips, and stories to help you get the most out of your experience. We'll go beyond the typical tourist trail and dive deep into the heart of what makes Denmark so unique. We'll seek out the hidden gems, the local favorites, and the authentic experiences that will stay with you long after you have returned home. This is about creating memories that will last a lifetime, memories that will inspire you to keep exploring. So take a deep breath. The journey of a lifetime is about to begin. The Kingdom of Denmark, with all its wonder, charm, and adventure, is ready to welcome you. Let go of your expectations and open yourself up to the magic that awaits. The path forward is filled with beauty, history, and inspiration. Your Danish adventure is no longer a distant dream. It is here. It is now. Let's step into this incredible story together and see what wonders we can find. The first chapter starts right now. Our adventure begins in Copenhagen, the vibrant heart of Denmark. This city is a living character, where royal history meets modern life. As you step into its streets, you feel an immediate sense of energy. Copenhagen invites you to wander and discover its layers. Built on water, canals reflect colorful townhouses. The harbor is the city's soul, a reminder of its maritime history. Embrace the city's rhythm, best explored on foot or by bicycle. Absorb the atmosphere of this remarkable capital. Copenhagen is more than landmarks. It's an experience. This is our gateway to understanding Denmark. We journey now to Copenhagen's most iconic image, Nyhavn, a spectacle of color and life. Imagine a 17th century waterfront with tall, narrow townhouses painted in brilliant shades. Wooden ships nod to Denmark's seafaring legacy. Hans Christian Andersen lived here, writing beloved fairy tales. Today, old taverns are charming cafes. Tour boats glide through the canal. This is a place to slow down, explore the quieter, shady side for a different perspective. Nyhavn is the colorful heart of Copenhagen's waterfront, a place we'll remember long after we leave. From bustling Nyhavn, we seek quiet contemplation. We make our way along the Langelini promenade. There she is, the Little Mermaid. Smaller than expected, her beauty is subtle. Inspired by Hans Christian Andersen, this statue has become a symbol of Copenhagen and Denmark. A silent storyteller, she speaks volumes. For over a century, she has watched the ships. Her resilience has made her beloved. She embodies a Danish spirit and a connection to the sea. She is a piece of the city's soul, forever gazing out at the water. Step into a realm of pure magic and wonder. We are going to Tivoli Gardens, right in the heart of Copenhagen. Opened in 1843, it is one of the oldest operating amusement parks, timeless in its charm. As you walk through its gates, you are transported to a place where fantasy comes to life. It is a blend of exotic architecture, lush gardens, and thrilling rides, all illuminated by twinkling lights. Tivoli offers a mix of nostalgic charm and modern thrills. It is a place for everyone, woven into the fabric of Copenhagen life. Visiting Tivoli is about experiencing a collective sense of joy and wonder. Now let's feel the pulse of Copenhagen. We are heading to Stroget. This is not just one street, but a series of interconnected pedestrian avenues that form one of Europe's longest and oldest pedestrian shopping areas. It runs for over a kilometer, right through the city's historic core, from the Grand City Hall Square to the beautiful Kongens Nytorv. Walking down Stroget is like taking a journey through the heart of Copenhagen's commercial and social life. It is a river of people, a bustling artery that connects different parts of the city and brings them to life. This is where Copenhageners come to shop, to meet, to see, and to be seen. The street itself is a fascinating mix of old and new. Here you will find major international brands housed in beautiful historic buildings. But you will also find classic Danish design stores, showcasing the best of local craftsmanship, from sleek furniture to minimalist fashion. It is a place of contrasts. You can find budget-friendly shops right next to the most exclusive luxury boutiques. This democratic blend is very Danish. It creates an energy that is accessible to everyone, regardless of their budget. It is a place for window shopping, for people watching, and for soaking up the vibrant, cosmopolitan atmosphere of the capital. But the real charm of Stroget lies in exploring the labyrinth of smaller side streets and alleyways that branch off from the main thoroughfare. This is where you will find the hidden gems. Discover tiny independent boutiques, quirky antique shops, and cozy cafes tucked away from the main crowds. These little streets, like the Latin Quarter, have a completely different feel. They are quieter, more intimate, and full of character. It is a reminder that even in the busiest parts of the city, there are always secret corners waiting to be discovered. You just have to be willing to stray from the main path. Stroget is also a stage for the city's performers. Talented musicians, magicians, and artists line the street, creating a constantly changing soundtrack and visual spectacle. Their performances add to the lively, festival-like atmosphere. Grabbing a Danish hot dog or palsy from a street stand and finding a spot on a bench to watch the show is a classic Copenhagen experience. Strøget is more than just a shopping street. It is the living, breathing, and ever-entertaining spine of the city, a place that perfectly captures the dynamic energy of modern Copenhagen. Beyond the historic center, a new Copenhagen is constantly emerging. This is a city that is not afraid to innovate, to be bold, and to redefine itself. To truly understand the capital, we must explore the neighborhoods where this modern pulse beats the strongest. Places like Vesterbro and Nørrebro. These were once gritty, working-class districts. Today they have transformed into the city's trendiest and most dynamic areas. They are a vibrant mosaic of cultures, a playground for artists, and a hub for creative entrepreneurs. This is where you will find the raw, authentic, and forward-thinking spirit of Copenhagen. Let's wander through Vesterbro first. Its heart is the old meatpacking district, Kodbyen. The stark, white-tiled industrial buildings that once housed butchers and meat processors are now home to some of the city's best restaurants, coolest art galleries, and most popular nightclubs. The contrast is electrifying. By day, it is a hub of creativity and culinary innovation. By night, it comes alive with a buzzing energy as locals and visitors flock to its trendy bars. This is a perfect example of urban renewal done right, preserving the area's industrial heritage while infusing it with new life and purpose. Next, we cross the lakes to Nørrebro, often called the most diverse neighborhood in Copenhagen. This is a true melting pot. The main street, Nørrebrogade, is a bustling corridor of shawarma shops, greengrocers, and independent boutiques. But the real jewel of this area is the Superkillen Park. This is not your average green space. It is a bold, kilometer-long urban park designed to celebrate global diversity. It features objects from over 60 different countries, from a Moroccan fountain to an American basketball court. It is a vibrant, playful, and powerful statement about inclusion and community in the modern city. These neighborhoods show us a different side of Copenhagen. It is a city that is young, diverse, and constantly evolving. It is a place where street art adorns the walls, where sustainable initiatives take root, and where community is built in shared urban spaces. Exploring these areas gives us a glimpse into the future of Denmark. It shows us a society that embraces change, celebrates diversity, and is always looking for creative ways to make life better for its citizens. This is the living, beating pulse of modern Copenhagen, and it is incredibly inspiring to witness. Our exploration of modern Copenhagen leads us to a truly special destination. We are heading to Refshaleøen, a former industrial shipyard that has been reborn as a hub of culture, recreation, and most importantly, food. Here, on the edge of the harbor, with a stunning view of the city skyline, we find Refn. This is not just a street food market. It is a massive, sprawling gastronomic playground. Built from old shipping containers, it embodies a spirit of sustainability, creativity, and community. It is a place where you can travel the world with your taste buds, one delicious bite at a time. The sheer variety at Refn is, honestly, just breathtaking. There are dozens of food stalls, each one offering a unique culinary experience. The philosophy here is reduce and reuse, with every stallholder committed to using sustainable practices, reducing food waste, and using organic, local ingredients whenever possible. You can find everything here, from authentic Italian pasta and spicy Indian curries, to juicy Argentine steaks and innovative vegan burgers. The choices are endless and, well, pretty exciting. The hardest part is deciding where to begin. The best strategy is to come with friends, order different things, and share everything. The atmosphere at Refn is electric. It is informal, relaxed, and incredibly welcoming. Long communal tables encourage you to sit next to strangers and share the experience. The air is filled with a symphony of delicious smells, the sizzle of grills, and the happy chatter of people enjoying good food and good company. In the summer, the waterfront area becomes a makeshift beach, with people sunbathing and even taking a dip in the clean harbor water. There are workshops, live music, and a constant sense of creative energy. It is a perfect microcosm of Copenhagen's modern communal spirit. Visiting Refn is about more than just eating. It is about participating in a movement. It is a celebration of global cultures, sustainable living, and the simple joy of sharing a meal. It shows how a post-industrial space can be transformed into a vibrant, thriving community hub. It is a place that feels both edgy and wholesome, innovative, and deeply human. So grab a plate, find a spot by the water, and watch the sun set over the city. This is Copenhagen at its most delicious, its most creative, and its most alive. It is an essential taste of the city's modern soul. To truly understand Copenhagen, we must experience it like a local, and that means getting on a bicycle. The bicycle is not just a form of transport here. It is a fundamental part of the city's identity and a key to its high quality of life. Copenhagen is one of the most bike-friendly cities in the world. It has an incredible network of dedicated, separated bike lanes that make cycling safe, easy, and enjoyable for everyone, from young children to elderly residents. The sound of whirring bicycle chains and gentle ringing bells is the true soundtrack of this city. Let's rent a bike and join the flow. At first, it might feel a little intimidating, like joining a perfectly choreographed dance, but you quickly get the hang of it. There is an unspoken etiquette to the bike lanes, a sense of shared responsibility and mutual respect. Signaling your turns, keeping a steady pace, and being aware of others around you are all part of the experience. As we start to pedal, we feel a sense of liberation. We are no longer just observers. We are active participants in the life of the city. We are moving at the perfect speed to discover its hidden corners and appreciate its beauty. Our cycling journey will take us across some of Copenhagen's amazing bridges. We will glide over the iconic Cykelslanden, or Cycle Snake, an elevated bright orange ramp that winds its way over the harbor. We will cross the inner harbor bridge, which connects Nyhavn to the Christianshavn neighborhood, offering stunning views along the way. These bridges are not just infrastructure, they are architectural statements. They are designed with cyclists and pedestrians as the priority, a clear signal of the city's commitment to green, human-centered urban planning. You can feel the freedom and joy in every pedal stroke. Cycling through Copenhagen allows us to connect the dots of our journey. We can effortlessly travel from the historic grandeur of the Royal Palace to the trendy, post-industrial vibe of Ribe. We can discover charming residential streets, peaceful parks, and beautiful waterfront paths that we might have missed on foot. It gives us a true sense of the city's layout and its livable scale. This is the Danish dream in motion, a healthy, sustainable, and efficient way of life that connects people to their city and to each other. It is an experience that will redefine your idea of what an urban adventure can be. As daylight fades, Copenhagen reveals another side of its personality. A different kind of magic takes hold of the city. The warm glow of streetlights reflects on the dark waters of the canals. The windows of cozy bars and restaurants spill inviting light onto the cobblestone streets. The city's grand buildings are beautifully illuminated. A Copenhagen night is an experience of atmosphere, of intimacy, and of quiet beauty. It is the perfect time to see the city in a new light. Let's take a final walk through the heart of the city. The crowds have thinned, and a sense of calm descends. The night is also a time for hygge. This is when the Danish art of coziness truly comes into its own. Our first act in this Danish adventure comes to a close under the stars of Copenhagen. Venturing north along the coast of Zealand, we approach Kronborg Castle. This Renaissance fortress stands as a guardian at the gateway to the Baltic Sea. Its walls and cannons have watched over the Øresund Strait, a symbol of Danish power. This is Elsinore, the legendary setting of Hamlet. The scale of the fortress is breathtaking. Descend into the dark casemates below, where the mythical Holger Danske sleeps. Kronborg is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, telling a story of maritime power and cultural significance. As we leave, the spirit of Danish kings and Hamlet stays with us. We return to Copenhagen to witness royal history. Amalienborg Palace Square, an elegant octagon, is the official residence of the Danish monarch. The equestrian statue of King Frederik V stands in the center. Witness the changing of the guard, a display of precision and tradition. The royal lifeguards march to take their posts. Step inside Christian VIII's palace, now the Amalienborg Museum, to journey through royal lives. The rooms offer an intimate glimpse into royal life. Amalienborg represents a modern monarchy connected to its people. It's a place where history is still being written. Our royal tour continues as we venture into the King's Garden. Nestled within is Rosenborg Castle. Built by Christian IV, this Dutch Renaissance castle grew into a magnificent royal residence. The castle has been preserved almost exactly as it was. offering a glimpse into the lives of Danish monarchs. Stand in the long hall, where the silver coronation thrones stand guarded by 3 life-size silver lions. Deep in the castle's basement, we find the crown jewels of Denmark. We will stand in awe before the magnificent crowns, glittering with diamonds, pearls, and precious gems. Seeing these priceless artifacts is an unforgettable experience. Our quest takes us to Jutland, home to Denmark's second-largest city, Aarhus. While Copenhagen is the capital, Aarhus has a unique soul. It blends Viking roots with youthful energy, fueled by its university. Known as the City of Smiles, Aarhus welcomes you with a relaxed atmosphere. The heart of historic Aarhus beats in its Latin Quarter, a charming labyrinth of cobblestone streets. The Aarhus River, revitalized, is now lined with cafes and restaurants, creating a vibrant social hub. Aarhus is a city of layers, where history is visible. From Viking origins to a European capital of culture, it's a center for trade and creativity. Aarhus is a vital chapter in the Danish story. Standing on a hill overlooking Aarhus, Aarhus Art Museum is one of Europe's most exciting art museums. Its architecture is inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy. The true jewel is your Rainbow Panorama, a permanent artwork by Olafur Eliasson. It offers a breathtaking 360-degree view of the city. As you walk through, the city is bathed in a shifting spectrum of colors. It invites you to become part of the installation itself, and is also renowned for its bold contemporary art exhibitions, like Ron Mook's Boy. Aarhus is innovative and committed to making art accessible for everyone. A visit here is an essential part of any Danish adventure. Not far from Aarhus is Den Gamle By, the Old Town, a national open-air museum of urban history. Over 70 historic buildings from all over Denmark have been moved and reassembled here. It's an immersive experience that brings Danish history to life. Our walk begins in the late 19th century. We can peer into a bakery, a bookbinder's shop, and a merchant's home. Historical interpreters inhabit the town, chat with the blacksmith, watch the baker, or see the mayor's wife doing chores. We enter a neighborhood that recreates a Danish town in 1927. The architecture changes, and we see the arrival of cars and telephones. The final section brings us to 1974. We can explore a commune and visit a television and radio shop. Den Gamle By is a unique museum experience. We travel to Jelling, a small town holding a monumental place in Danish history. This is the cradle of Denmark, where the kingdom was officially born. Jelling is home to Viking-age monuments, including burial mounds and rune stones. The Jelling stones are the stars of the site. Harald Bluetooth raised the larger stone, which changed history. Its inscription declares that Harald united Denmark and Norway and made the Danes Christian. Flanking the stones are burial mounds, believed to be the resting places of King Gorm and Queen Thyra. Visit the adjacent Jelling Church and the modern visitor center, Kongernes Jelling, the home of the Vikings. Standing in Jelling, surrounded by these ancient stones and mounds, is a deeply moving experience. This is the origin story of an entire nation. We return to Copenhagen for one last climb, the iconic Rundetårn, or Round Tower. Built in the 17th century by Christian IV, it's Europe's oldest functioning observatory, designed with a unique spiral ramp instead of stairs. The ramp's gentle curve once allowed horses to haul books and instruments to the top. Today it offers a mesmerizing walk upward. Halfway up, peek into the old library hall, now a stunning exhibition space. At the summit, step onto the viewing platform for breathtaking city views and a glimpse into Denmark's scientific legacy. The Round Tower is a journey through history and architecture, and the stars, all in one unforgettable ascent. Our journey through Denmark's castles and museums has revealed the nation's soul. From Kronborg's tragic princes to the living monarchy at Amalienborg, each site tells a story of power, artistry, and tradition. In Aarhus, we saw history come alive at Den Gamle By, and modern art challenge us at Aarhus. The Jelling stones reminded us of Denmark's ancient roots and enduring identity. With these echoes of the past, we're ready to explore another essential part of Danish culture: its food. To really get Denmark, you've got to taste it, and that starts with smørrebrød, their famous open-faced sandwich. It's built on this thick, dark rye bread, and every smørrebrød is like a little work of art, with flavors and textures that just go together perfectly. Some of the old favorites are the stjørneskud, with fish and shrimp, pickled herring, and the really filling dørlegens natmad. You eat smørrebrød with a knife and fork, usually for lunch, and people often have it with beer and a shot of snaps. It's not just food, it's like a party for Danish design, their old ways, and how much they value being together. When you really enjoy smørrebrød, you're connecting with what Danish culture is all about. On just one slice of rye bread, you can taste the very heart of their country. Denmark's sweet side goes far beyond the famous wienerbrød. Bakeries tempt with kanelsnegl, cinnamon rolls, tuberkes, poppy seed pastries, and the irresistible flødeboller, marshmallow on biscuit coated in chocolate. Specialty cakes like gassebrist and kartoffelkage are enjoyed during cozy coffee breaks. Sweets here are about more than indulgence. They're about sharing, community, and finding joy in small moments. Embrace the spirit of hygge with a pastry and coffee. Denmark's bakeries are waiting to charm you. If you want real Danish street food, you gotta check out a pølsevogn. That's their classic hot dog stand. The famous red hot dog, piled high with ketchup, mustard, remoulade, and crunchy onions, is a favorite snack for everyone. Pølsevogns are places where everyone gathers, bringing together both locals and people visiting. Try a French hot dog for something different, or look for fancy versions with special ingredients. But the classic one is still a tasty, old-school tradition. To really get a feel for Denmark, stand on the street and enjoy a hot dog with everything on it. Denmark's food scene has been transformed by new Nordic cuisine, a movement celebrating local, seasonal, and foraged ingredients. Pioneered by chefs like those at Noma, it's about purity, creativity, and respect for nature. Dishes surprise with flavors from the sea, forest, and fields. Think sea buckthorn, wild herbs, and smoked meats. You'll find this philosophy in restaurants of all kinds, not just the elite. New Nordic cuisine has redefined Danish food culture, blending tradition with innovation. It's a testament to Denmark's spirit, creative, sustainable, and deeply rooted in its landscape. To feel a city's pulse, visit its markets. In Copenhagen, Tivoli is a food lover's destination. These modern glass halls create a bustling, light-filled cathedral of food. Here, locals and chefs find fresh produce and delicacies. The second hall focuses on prepared foods, a paradise for a gourmet lunch. It's the perfect place to graze through the city's best flavors. Tivoli is a social hub, representing modern Danish food culture. A visit is an essential part of any Copenhagen food adventure. Our culinary journey would not be complete without exploring what the Danes love to drink. While wine is popular, the true national beverage is beer, or øl. Denmark has a long and proud brewing tradition, historically dominated by large breweries like Carlsberg and Tuborg. However, in the last couple of decades, a massive revolution has taken place. A vibrant and innovative craft beer scene has exploded across the country, fueled by a passion for quality, experimentation, and unique flavors. From tiny nano breweries to internationally acclaimed craft beer giants, Denmark has become a paradise for beer lovers. The epicenter of this revolution is Copenhagen, which is home to some of the world's most famous and influential craft breweries. The most well-known is Mikkeller, a gypsy brewer who started by creating recipes and using other breweries' facilities. Today, Mikkeller has bars all over the world and is known for its experimental and often playful approach to brewing, creating beers with unusual ingredients and bold flavor profiles. Visiting one of their uniquely designed bars in Copenhagen is a must for any craft beer enthusiast. It is a chance to taste some of the most creative and sought-after beers on the planet in a cool Scandinavian setting. But the scene extends far beyond one big name. All across Copenhagen and other Danish cities, you will find a fantastic selection of craft beer bars, bottle shops, and brew pubs. Neighborhoods like Nørrebro and Vesterbro are hotspots for beer culture. You can find cozy, traditional-style pubs serving local ales, as well as sleek, modern tap rooms offering dozens of beers on draft. The brewers are not afraid to push boundaries, experimenting with everything from barrel aging and sour fermentation to using local ingredients like birch sap or sea buckthorn. There is a real sense of community and collaboration within the scene, with everyone pushing each other to be more creative. Exploring the Danish craft beer scene is a delicious way to connect with the country's modern creative spirit. It reflects the same values of quality, craftsmanship, and innovation that we see in Danish design and cuisine. So, find a local bar, look at the tap list, and do not be afraid to try something new. Ask the bartender for a recommendation. Whether you prefer a crisp pilsner, a hoppy IPA, or a rich dark stout, you will find a Danish craft beer that will delight your palate. It is the perfect way to toast to your Danish adventure. Skal. Our final food adventure takes us away from the restaurants, markets, and bars, and into the very heart of Danish culture, the home. While exploring the public food scene is exciting, the true taste of a country is often found in the dishes that people cook for their families and friends. This is where the concept of hygge and food are most deeply intertwined. A home-cooked Danish meal is about more than just sustenance. It is about creating a warm, cozy, and welcoming atmosphere. It is about sharing, conversation, and the simple joy of being together around a dinner table. This is the soul of Danish comfort food. One of the most beloved home-cooked dishes in Denmark is frikadeller. These are Danish meatballs, but they are different from their Swedish cousins. They are typically made from a mix of pork and veal, flattened into oval patties, and pan-fried until golden brown and crispy. They are often served simply with boiled potatoes, a thick brown gravy, sauce, and a side of pickled red cabbage or cucumber salad. It is a hearty, satisfying, and deeply comforting meal, the kind of food that makes you feel cared for and content. It is the taste of a Danish childhood for many. Another classic comfort food is stegt flæsk med persillesauce, which was voted as the national dish of Denmark. It consists of thick slices of crispy fried pork belly, served with boiled potatoes and a creamy parsley sauce. It is a simple dish with only a few ingredients, but when done right, it is incredibly delicious. The crisp, salty pork combined with the fresh herbaceous sauce is a perfect match. This is not health food, it is soul food. It is the kind of meal you enjoy on a cold evening, a celebration of rustic flavors and traditional cooking that has been passed down through generations. While you may not get an invitation to a Danish home for dinner, you can find these classic dishes in traditional restaurants that specialize in more mad or grandmother's cooking. Seeking out these places gives you a wonderful taste of authentic, home-style Danish cuisine. It is a reminder that beyond the innovative new Nordic plates and the bustling street food stalls, the heart of Danish food culture lies in these simple, honest, and love-filled meals. This is the ultimate taste of hygge, a warm and delicious embrace that will stay with you long after your journey is over. Our adventure takes us to the wilder side of Denmark. This is Mons Klint, a breathtaking natural wonder. Towering chalk cliffs plunge into the Baltic Sea. Standing at the top, the view is stunning. The white chalk contrasts with the green beech forest. Descend the long wooden staircase. When we reach the stony beach below, we are dwarfed by white walls. Walk along the shore, searching for fossils washed up by the waves. Mons Klint is also a designated dark sky park, one of the best places in Northern Europe for stargazing. Experience the raw power and serene beauty of this unique landscape. From dramatic cliffs, we journey to the enchanting island of Ærø. Here lies Ærøskobing, a town seemingly frozen in the 18th century. Walking here is like stepping into a fairy tale, with cobblestone streets and pastel houses. It's a living museum, a real community amidst incredible history. Not far is Vesterstrand Beach with its iconic, colorful beach huts. Ærø embraces a slower, sustainable life, perfect for cycling. Ærøskobing reminds us of simplicity's beauty, a precious escape. Our quest takes us to Jutland and Ribe, the oldest town in Scandinavia. Founded as a Viking marketplace, Ribe is where history lives. Walking its streets, we tread the ground of Viking traders from over 1,000 years ago. The Ribe Cathedral has stood for over 800 years. The magic of Ribe lies in its preserved medieval streets. Outside town, the Ribe Viking Center brings the Viking age to life. This immersive reconstruction offers a captivating experience for all ages. Ribe is a journey to the roots of Danish identity, a hidden gem for history lovers. We travel to the tip of the Jutland Peninsula. This is Skagen, a place of wild, dramatic beauty. Here, two seas meet in a clash of waves. The town is known for its yellow houses, but the real draw is the untamed nature. Our pilgrimage is to Grennen, the northernmost point. We can take the Sandormen to the tip. Stand with one foot in each sea at the meeting point. Another gem is Rabjerg Mile, the largest migrating sand dune in Northern Europe. Visit the sand-covered church, where only the tower remains. The special light attracted the Skagen painters. Skagen is a place of powerful contrasts and an unforgettable adventure. Our search for hidden gems now takes us far to the east, to an island outpost in the middle of the Baltic Sea. This is Bornholm. Geographically closer to Sweden and Poland than to the rest of Denmark, this island has a character all its own. Known as the Sunshine Island for its pleasant climate, Bornholm offers a surprisingly diverse landscape in a small area. Here you can find dramatic rocky coastlines, deep rift valleys, lush forests, and beautiful sandy beaches. This unique geology and its rich history of fishing and craftsmanship make Bornholm a fascinating and rewarding destination for those willing to make the journey. The northern coast of the island is rugged and dramatic. Here we find the ruins of Hammershus, the largest medieval fortress in northern Europe. Perched atop a massive rock cliff, the castle ruins offer breathtaking views of the sea and the coastline. Exploring its crumbling walls and imagining its long and often violent history is a truly atmospheric experience. Not far from here, we can visit the Jornskapel, or Jorn's Chapel, a series of impressive rock formations and caves carved by the sea. The raw, rocky beauty of this part of the island feels more akin to Norway or Scotland than to the rest of Denmark. The island's history is also deeply connected to its fishing industry. All along the coast, we find charming fishing villages with traditional smokehouses, easily recognizable by their distinctive chimneys. We must stop at one of these smokehouses, or rogeriet, to try the local specialty, sol over gudgem, sun over gudgem. This is a piece of smoked herring served on rye bread, topped with chives, radishes, and a raw egg yolk, which represents the sun. It is a delicious and authentic taste of the island's culinary heritage. These smokehouses are also great places to buy smoked salmon and other local delicacies. Bornholm is also renowned for its arts and crafts scene. The island's unique clay and special light have attracted many potters, glassblowers, and painters. We can visit their workshops and galleries, which are dotted all over the island, especially in towns like Gudjem and Svaneke. The round churches, or rundkirker, are another unique architectural feature of Bornholm. These whitewashed, fortress-like churches from the 12th century served as both places of worship and defense against pirates. Bornholm is a microcosm of the best of Denmark, a beautiful and self-sufficient island full of natural wonders, rich history, and creative spirit waiting to be discovered. We journey to a forest south of Copenhagen. Here, we discover the forest tower, or Skovtanet, at Camp Adventure. This 45-meter tower has a unique hourglass shape that spirals up from the forest floor. A gentle walk along a 650-meter ramp makes the experience accessible to everyone. Elevated boardwalks wind through the forest, immersing you in nature. As we ascend, the view changes with every step. We rise above the forest floor until we're walking among the treetops. Reaching the summit rewards us with an uninterrupted panoramic view of the Zealand landscape. The feeling of being so high up is one of pure exhilaration and freedom. The forest tower enhances our connection with nature. It is a truly unique and uplifting experience. Hidden in plain sight, scattered across the forest just outside of Copenhagen, a group of gentle giants is waiting to be found. Created by the artist Thomas Dambo, the 6 forgotten giants are massive sculptures made entirely from recycled wood. They are designed to lure people out of the city and into nature, turning a walk in the woods into a treasure hunt. Each giant has its own unique personality and is cleverly integrated into its surroundings. They invite you to play, to climb, to explore, and to see the forest in a new way. Thomas Dambo created them to show the potential of recycled materials and to encourage people to appreciate the beauty of the natural world. The project is a celebration of exploration, imagination, and sustainability. It reminds us that art can be found anywhere and that adventure can be as simple as a walk in the woods. Our journey takes us to the Wadensee National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It is teeming with life. The most defining feature is the tide. Twice a day, the sea retreats, creating a unique opportunity to walk on the bottom of the sea. The Wadensee is most famous for the Sort Sol, or black sun. Hundreds of thousands of starlings gather, creating incredible swirling patterns. The islands, like Fano and Romo, offer adventure with vast beaches. It is a hidden world of immense beauty. Our journey through Denmark's hidden gems comes to a close, but the spirit of exploration remains. We ventured off the tourist paths, discovering a deeper, more authentic version of this incredible country. From the raw power of Mons Klint to the fairy tale stillness of Ærøskobing, each hidden gem offered a unique story. Denmark's treasures are found in its shifting sands, Viking echoes, and sun-drenched islands. We discovered modern marvels and whimsical treasures, proving adventure and art can be found where you least expect. This adventure was about embracing the spirit of the undiscovered, taking the side road, and being open to whatever we might find. As we move forward, let's carry this spirit, remembering there is always more to see. Every great adventure begins with a single decision: when to embark on the journey. In Denmark, each season offers unique experiences, making the perfect time to visit depend on your desired story. Summer boasts long, sun-drenched days, ideal for outdoor festivals. Winter offers cozy, candlelit magic. Let's explore the Danish year to help you choose the best time for you. Spring and autumn offer temperate climates and fewer crowds. Spring bursts with cherry blossoms. Autumn brings forests ablaze with color. Winter reveals Denmark's coziest soul. Imagine Christmas markets, embracing the darkness and finding warmth in shared moments. Denmark's compact size, excellent infrastructure, and efficient public transport make getting around enjoyable. Cycling is iconic, but understanding transport options unlocks the country, from Jutland to charming islands. Navigating Denmark offers different perspectives by rail, road, or sea. The Danish train network is clean, punctual, and comfortable, connecting major cities efficiently. Relax and watch the beautiful Danish countryside roll by. Renting a car is a fantastic choice for adventurers. Driving in Denmark is a pleasure with well-maintained roads and calm traffic. A car gives you freedom to explore at your own pace. Denmark is a maritime nation of over 400 islands. Ferries are essential and romantic. Traveling by water is a quintessential Danish experience. Ferry journeys offer a unique perspective on the stunning coastline. Connecting with a new culture is rewarding, and in Denmark, understanding local customs goes a long way. The Danes are reserved but friendly, polite and welcoming. While nearly everyone speaks English, learning basic Danish phrases will be appreciated. Hedge is hello and goodbye. Tak means thank you. Skal is cheers. Punctuality is valued. Arriving on time shows respect. Remove your shoes when entering a home as a sign of respect. Danes are reserved and value thoughtful conversation. By being polite and respectful, you'll connect with the Danish people, making your adventure rewarding. Navigating the financial side of your trip is key to planning a successful adventure. Denmark uses the Danish krone, DKK. Denmark is highly digitized. Credit and debit cards are accepted almost everywhere. Denmark is an expensive country, so budget realistically. Save money by embracing the local lifestyle. Visit food markets. Consider a city pass for attractions and public transport. Many of the best experiences in Denmark are completely free. Tap water is clean and delicious, so bring a reusable water bottle. Balance paid attractions with free adventures to manage your budget effectively. Part of the joy of exploring a new country is discovering the quirky, surprising, and delightful facts that lie beneath the surface. Denmark is just full of them. These little tidbits add color and context to your journey, helping you see the country with new eyes and appreciate its unique character even more. From linguistic oddities to world-famous inventions, Denmark's story is filled with fascinating details that might just surprise you. So let's dive into a few fun facts that you can share with your fellow adventurers around a cozy, candlelit table. Did you know that the Danish flag, the Dannebrog, is the oldest continuously used national flag in the world? Legend has it that the red flag with its white cross fell from the sky during a battle in Estonia in the year 1219, turning the tide for the Danish army. This powerful origin story has made the flag a cherished and ubiquitous symbol of national identity. You'll see it flown not just on official buildings, but in private gardens, on birthday cakes, and even on Christmas trees. It's a symbol of celebration and pride that is deeply woven into the fabric of everyday Danish life. Here's a fact for the creative explorers. The Lego brick was invented in Denmark. The name Lego is an abbreviation of the two Danish words leg godt, which means play well. Ole Kirk Christiansen, a carpenter from Billund, created the company in 1932. Today, the original Legoland park still stands in Billund, a testament to this global phenomenon that has sparked imagination for generations. This spirit of playful creativity feels incredibly Danish, a perfect metaphor for the country's innovative soul. It's a reminder that big ideas can come from small places. Finally, let's talk about happiness. Denmark is consistently ranked as one of the happiest countries in the world. While Ribe certainly plays a role, this happiness is also rooted in a strong social safety net, a high degree of trust in government and fellow citizens, a healthy work-life balance, and a love for the outdoors. But here's a fun linguistic twist. There is no word in Danish for please. Instead, politeness is expressed through tone of voice, a friendly demeanor, and the liberal use of the word tak or thank you. It's a subtle but fascinating insight into a culture built on mutual respect rather than formal pleasantries. Packing for Denmark requires strategic thinking. Layering is key due to changeable weather. A waterproof, windproof jacket is essential. Comfortable footwear is non-negotiable for cobblestone streets and bike paths. A wool or fleece sweater is a must. Embrace casual, practical Danish style with quality basics in neutral colors. Pack smart, versatile layers to blend in and be ready for anything. As we reach the end of this guide, I want to leave you with a few final pieces of advice to unlock the true soul of your Danish adventure. First, embrace the weather. Second, rent a bicycle to connect with the country in a physical way. Next, seek out silence. Put your phone away and just listen. Finally, be curious and ask questions. These human interactions transform a trip into meaningful memories. Your grand adventure awaits. Our cinematic journey through Denmark is drawing to a close, but this is a beginning. The echoes of this adventure will resonate. We answered the call of the North, seeking ancient stories and modern marvels. This journey was about feeling Denmark. We carry unforgettable moments, a mosaic of sensory memories. They are echoes that have become a part of our own story. We discovered the comfort of Ribe, not as a trend, but as a way of life. We marveled at Danish design. This journey has shown us the full spectrum of the Danish experience. The echo of this journey is an invitation to keep exploring. Denmark is more than just a destination on a map. It is a lesson. It is a case study in how a nation can achieve a remarkable balance between progress and preservation, between ambition and contentment. This is a kingdom that engages both the heart and the mind. It captures the heart with its undeniable beauty, its charming towns, and its warm, welcoming culture. It is impossible not to fall in love with the gentle rhythm of life here, the emphasis on community, and the simple, profound joy found in everyday moments. The country has a way of quietly and completely winning you over. At the same time, Denmark challenges the mind. It makes you think. It presents you with a model of society that is both inspiring and thought-provoking. You see the seamless integration of sustainable practices, from the wind turbines spinning gracefully offshore to the bicycle superhighways that crisscross the cities. You witness a deep-seated trust between people and their institutions, a social contract that fosters a sense of security and shared responsibility. You are confronted with a design philosophy that questions how our surroundings can actively improve our quality of life. Denmark leaves you with questions about how we can live better together. This journey has been a testament to the Danish spirit. It is a spirit of quiet confidence, not of loud arrogance. It is a spirit of pragmatic innovation, of finding clever, beautiful solutions to complex problems. It is a spirit of community, of understanding that we are stronger and happier together than we are apart. We saw this spirit in the meticulous craftsmanship of a smørrebrød, in the collaborative energy of the craft beer scene, and in the shared urban spaces designed to bring people together. It is a spirit that is both deeply rooted in history and incredibly relevant to the challenges of the modern world. As adventure seekers, we often search for thrills on mountain peaks or in remote jungles. But Denmark offers a different kind of adventure. It is an adventure of ideas. It is an exploration of a different way of being. It challenges our assumptions and expands our understanding of what is possible. It is a journey that enriches you not just with beautiful sights, but with new perspectives. Denmark is a kingdom that will capture your heart with its charm, but it will also leave your mind buzzing with inspiration long after you have returned home. It is a truly transformative place. This entire journey, this cinematic guide, has been an invitation. It has been a map, a collection of stories, and a source of inspiration. But now, the most important part of the adventure begins. It is your turn. Your story is waiting to be written on the canvas of Denmark. I have shown you the paths I have walked, the flavors I have tasted, and the wonders I have seen. But your experience will be uniquely your own. The real magic will happen in the moments between the frames of this film, in the spontaneous detours and the unexpected discoveries you make along the way. Perhaps you will find your favorite spot, not in a famous museum, but in a small, independent art gallery you stumble upon in Aarhus. Maybe your most memorable meal will not be at a Michelin-starred restaurant, but a simple hot dog from a pulsevone, eaten while watching the world go by. You might form a connection not with a king in a castle, but with a friendly locale who shares a story with you on a ferry ride to a small island. This is the beauty of travel. The most precious souvenirs are the personal moments that no guidebook can ever predict or replicate for you. I encourage you to embrace the spirit of the adventurer. Be curious, be brave, say yes to new experiences, rent that bicycle and get wonderfully lost in the streets of Copenhagen. Try the pickled herring, even if it sounds strange. Strike up a conversation with a stranger. Take that long walk on a deserted beach. Allow yourself to be fully present in this beautiful country. Let go of the need for a perfect, curated itinerary and make room for serendipity. The best stories are often found when our plans fall apart and true adventure takes over. So take this guide as your starting point. Use it to fuel your imagination and to give you the confidence to explore. But then, I want you to put it away and create your own path. Follow your own curiosity. Let your heart guide you. Denmark is a country that rewards the inquisitive and welcomes the wanderer. Its greatest treasures are waiting for you to uncover them. Your Danish saga is unwritten, the pages are blank, and the pen is in your hand. What will your first chapter be? The adventure is yours for the taking. As our time together wraps up, there's one last Danish word I want to share with you. Farvel. It means goodbye, but it really means something more like farewell. It's a sweet thought, a wish for a good and lucky trip ahead. It feels like the perfect way to end our adventure together. This has been more than just seeing a country. It's been a trip for our hearts, a deep look into a culture that can teach us so much about living a life with purpose, friendship, and happiness. I hope you felt the magic I feel every time I'm here. I hope this journey has lit a spark inside you. A spark to look around, to find new things, and to feel more connected to the world. Denmark is a great place to keep that spark going. It's a country that is safe, friendly, and easy to get around, but it also has wild places, old stories, and amazing beauty. It's the best spot for both people who travel a lot and those going on their first adventure. It's a place that will meet you where you are and gently push you to go a little further, to see a little more, and to feel a little deeper. Thank you for coming with me on this amazing trip through Denmark. It's been an honor to show you around, to share how much I love this country with you. I hope you leave feeling full of ideas and with lots of dreams for your own Danish trip. Remember the good feelings of Hygge, how nice simple things are, and the bravery of the Vikings. Take the spirit of Danish new ideas and their warm welcome with you. Let these stories be the reason you buy your own ticket and start your own adventure. The North keeps calling. It will whisper to you in the wind, reminding you of the castles, the high cliffs, and the old stone streets that are waiting. Until you can go there yourself, keep looking, keep dreaming, and keep finding the beauty in the world around you. The adventure never really stops. So from my heart, I wish you well on your travels, wherever you go. Goodbye for now, and I hope to see you out there on the road someday soon. The world is waiting. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe.